What's up, everybody? How you doing? What's up? Hello. It feels like it's been a minute since I've done an episode of Chat and Draw. You would think that I've rested in that time. I have not. I've literally been on a stream every single day since last week. Wow. It's a lot. But that's the field I decided to play in when I wanted to promote this Kickstarter that I have going on right now. The Hot Shot Collection. It's on and popping. We're like $71 from our next stretch goal. Look, I'm not playing. Let's get this. Because if we do the 10 for 10 on this, everybody's getting Hot Shot 10 for free. That's a brand new issue. That's the 11th issue. I know you're like, but you just said it was 10. So how is it the 11th? We'll talk about that later. Don't worry about that. Just know that this is the 11th issue. And you're going to get it for free. All of y'all. Digitally for some backers. Physically for other backers. But it's getting y'all one way or another if we hit 10K on this Kickstarter. That's the real stretch goal. That's the one I'm stretching for. It's my best Mr. Fantastic I got there. But, you know, not to belittle anything like that, but I want to thank everybody for the support that we've been getting on it right now. It's been massive. Danny, Veronica, and I have just been like floored by all of the support that we've gotten for this Kickstarter. And I want to thank all of you guys and gals so much right now for what you've done. And yes, I am opening my mouth. Yes, I am being greedy. Yes, I am in my basement. That's where I make comic books, which is why I have to do a Kickstarter. So come on. The more money we get, the more we can do. And trust me, you want more stuff from me. I mean, we got some cool stuff coming up. We got a one-shot for Hot Shot that is, the plot and story was done by Danny Cooper. I've got another one-shot by my guest that's coming on here that, he just slid in the home base for me that we're going to be doing. So, look, there's lots of goodies coming. So go over there, swing out there, check it out. It is freestylecomics.net. All right? Let's see here. What up, Legend? How you doing? I know, man. I know. We were just saying that. It is Freestyle Comics. I'm putting it in the chat right now. .netia. All right. Look, and I really don't have any more updates. That's literally it. That's all I have been doing is working on this Kickstarter campaign, working on comic books, and all types of crazy stuff. So like that's it. That's been since I've kicked it off. That's my world. That's my life. That's what I'm living in. But I digress. I've wasted enough time. I've got all that out the way. Check it out, share it, back it, whatever. Give us some support. We thank you. Next up, we're going to bring up my buddy and the record holder, still going strong, for the most visits on a Chat and Draw show ever. Record still continues.
Here comes a new challenger.
Chill. I think it's time for me to save the day.
What up?
Hey! What's going on? I knew I was the best. That's why I wore the most colorful shirt I own. Turtle powering it up today.
Oh, man, so he knew he was the best. That's why he wore the shirt that he wore today. Awesome. Awesome. How are you doing today, man?
I am doing fantastic. I just had a signing for Broke Down 4.
Okay.
I probably couldn't have sold it without you. They flipped through the whole thing. They're like, this is garbage. And they got to that double-page spread of a print from Mr. Michael Watson. They're like, I'm going to have to buy this. Here's my $5. Other than that, I wouldn't have sold a thing. So thank you again.
Okay. Hey, we not going to not take that. We like that out here.
Yeah. Well, so you're going to be drawing my Voodoo Priest Maria today, correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, let me tell you, because we need to get $70 for you, right?
Uh-huh.
And I have a Voodoo Nations Kickstarter, right?
Right.
And I'm sure we have some crossover, but maybe not all that crossover. What if I made this a print? So if you backed Hotshot and Voodoo Nations, you get this print. I'll make it a print. I'll send it. I'll color it up. Make it all nice and pretties. What do you think?
I think I just put your Kickstarter link in the chat. So there you go.
So you got to back that butt. I'll announce it on my Kickstarter for the end of this campaign. I'm reminded they got to back Hot Shot. I think I've already put you in an update, but we'll do it again. Whatever. You're my boy.
Hey, that's what's up. Look, he literally just came on the show and said that. I had no idea he was doing that. I was setting things up so I can draw his voodoo priestess and get it popping because, you know, we out here hustling. The indie community's out here hustling.
Well, and that's what I do. One of the things he mentioned during the thing is I called him up one day and we were talking about a new project where I'm like, hey, I need you to do 4 pages. And that was a deal that him and I had already arranged. 4 pages. Let's talk about the 4 page. We just talked about it again. And I was like, oh, and by the way, I'm writing you a script. I'm almost done with it. It's a 1-shot for your character Hot Shot. He was like, for reals? And let me tell you what happened. This is the most honorable thing. He doesn't even know this. So we talked for a minute, and then he thought he hung up on me, but he didn't. And he talked with his wife, and I have never heard someone talk so positive. He's like, dude, Travis Gibb is going to be writing for me. And he's got a name, and that's going to really help us. And we got a couple other people. Like, this is so big. Like, I'm so excited. And his wife sounds just like my wife. You're doing it, baby. I'm so proud of you. Like, I told you your dreams are going to come true. My wife literally messaged me today to inform me that I didn't get an Eisner. Like, I knew, baby. I knew, honey, before you looked that I did not get an Eisner. But she believes in me so much. She checked the list just in case.
Just in case you missed it.
Right, just in case she wanted to let me know that my Eisner was in the mail. I was nominated. I knew for a fact that I wasn't there, but yeah, that's what's up. Sorry, lots of excitement.
No, that is exciting. And yes, I was that amped when he told me he wrote this story already, and he was almost finished with it. And I think it's great because I'm a big fan of Travis's work. And he's right. Outside of being a fan, Travis is out here putting out work. He has content. He does have a name. People know who he is. So, like, slapping that on to, any comic book with a combo is adding value to it. And at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do. We are working together. We are helping each other. We're sharing each other's stuff. We're spreading awareness about each other. But when we can network together to put out a project, we're also doing that. Trying to get, expand on each other's audiences and reach new links.
Yeah, I mean, I loved Hot Shot. When I read it, I loved it. I was very upset about the announcement of this on a cliffhanger. What's going on? He's like, no, bro, I got volume 2 in here. Like, I'm giving you all at once. I was like, oh, I see how you're playing. I see what you're doing. And so if you backed volume 1, you're wasting your damn time because you just need volume 2 as well. So just spend the extra money. Don't waste your damn time. You're going to be pissed. You're going to end on a cliffhanger, and you're going to be like, I need to give Michael Watson money. You're going to be calling him up on his cell phone. His wife's going to think he's having an affair late at night because you're messaging the game at 3 in the morning going, I need issue 5. Don't do that to him. Don't mess up this man's marriage because you made a bad decision and didn't buy the right book. That's on you. I am here to tell you.
I love it. I love it.
So let's fix this. Get this going. Get some stuff, And like I said, if you want some free stuff, go ahead and back Voodoo Nations. It's a cool book. We've talked about it. We'll talk.
So I'm actually going to give you the spotlight so you can go ahead and tell people what it is, what's going on with it, and why there's so much to it.
Do you want me to share screen?
Go ahead.
You have it blocked out. I'm not sure what I can do.
Go ahead. Just click the share screen button, and then you should be able to share your screen.
It'll work even though it has a little cross across it?
Yep.
Do you see me? Can you see it? There we go. All right. So while my boy is drawing over there, actually, I think we just got a backer. I think we did. I'm not going to scroll to the back because that's rude. Well, it's not rude. It's just a thing. But if you, this is Voodoo Nations. If you've never heard about it, what it is, it's about a voodoo priest. And that right there is the Michael Watson cover, which is available in the campaign. In fact, I don't know if you know this, Michael. So many people wanted this cover that I had to throw it on as an add-on. It's the only other cover besides the main cover that's in there. There's like, I really want the Michael Watson cover. So we threw it on there. It's $20 in the background.
That makes
you don't have to. Yeah. So this is Voodoo Nations. Voodoo Nations about two missionaries that go to Brazil. And what happens is when they're in Brazil, they meet up with this bad dude, Bishop Lucas. That's the guy that we see right there. Very badass dude, drawn even better by Mr. Watson himself. That dude we're down to 4 days already. This is crazy stuff. We were at 5 a minute ago. Things are crazy. Back now. Anyways, so they go to the missionary work, and when they're at the missionary work, this guy kind of messes up their world. And we're taking up after issue 1. In issue 1, kind of a little spoiler there, one of the guys gets resurrected. And when that guy gets resurrected, we have to deal with the repercussions of that. So we're taking place in New Orleans. We're visiting New Orleans. We visit this chick, Maria. She is being drawn right now by Mr. Watson. We'll see what that looks like a little later. Maria is a voodoo priest out of New Orleans. She's kind of cool. She's kind of hot. She's kind of sexy. This is the first time I've added a little sex appeal to my book. So it's a new territories for me. A little scary, but I think it'll work out in our favor. We do a couple different covers. So we got that. That's the main cover. This is day and night. So do the day and night variant. So this is the day. This is the night. And one of the things to note, if you're not aware, I do not charge shipping on my campaign unless you're international. So I charge international shipping, of course. But if you are in the States, I do not charge anything for shipping. So what you get, so it's $12 for the main issue, $20 if you want 1 or 2. So it's a really good deal. I got a 5-page preview there. You can see what's up. As you can see, like all my books, they are complete. Here's a little screenshot of it being complete. There is the Michael Watson cover. Look at that cover with the trade dress. Michael Watson, his cover is so important here that it covers up. Like it's too good for the logo. It's like you don't need to know the logo because Mr. Watson says that's not important. So I love his dreads over here. So that's the Bishop Lucas cover. And look at the beautiful Michael Watson right over there in the corner. How big his credits are. It's nice. You know that he did it like a Jim Lee sign variant. So just so you know, Michael Watson's cover is like 1 in 50. So for every 50 standard covers I buy, I'm going to order 1 of Michael Watson's cover. Make it rare. Make it special. Got a whole bunch of tier. For $3 you can get the digital. $5 you can get digital 1 and 2. $8 you can get the digital of 1, 2, and the ash can. Again, if you pledge $12, you get the physical book and you get the digitals for free. Pledge $16, you get the day variant and the 2 digitals. If you spend $20, you get 1 and 2 plus the digitals. You pledge $25, you get both the day and the night cover. Spend $30 and you get the triple pack, all 3. Collector's tier, this is where you get the Michael Watson cover. So you get all 4 covers. You get it in a poly bag, in a cool poly bag, and with a print and a sticker. And then there's one higher than that, a 6er collector's kit, which gives you the skull variant by Dominic Perosi, which is pretty cool. A lot of people really like that cover. They think it's dope. And then there's collector's kit backup. If you never got one, there's all sorts of variants of that. And like I said, Michael Watson's cover's in the back. So if you just want to spend the $12 and spend another $20, you can get it for a couple of dollars discount to just get the issue 2 variants.
Yeah, the variant covers have been real popular among the indie community. Like,
what's that?
I'm surprised how popular variant covers have been going for us.
Yeah.
Really a big thing maybe like a year ago, but like people really been eating up the variant covers for indie artists.
Yeah, I think it's important. One of the things that I think people do wrong is they think about what do they want to buy. So when they go to the comic store, they're like, I wouldn't buy a variant, so I'm not going to put it up there. And I'm like, that is idiotic. There's a guy who I was just doing a signing with. He did the backup story in issue 4, broke down, and he has a Kickstarter going live. And he's like, oh, I have no variant. I'm just going to go live with my Kickstarter, with my thing. I was like, what are you talking about? You can't, like, you don't, how much is your Kickstarter? He's like $1,000. You know how many $5 pledges you're going to have to get to 1,000? Like, give them an option to get a variant to spend a little bit of money, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's about your collectors. It's about giving your collectors options, you know?
Absolutely.
And what's important to me, and I want you to know this, Staniak, in my opinion, is one of the best. I put your cover is at the same ranking that Staniak was for issue 1. Michael Watson.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome. Staniak is one of the best in the business, in my opinion. So we did some signings here. We showed you that you get your stuff. Everyone knows that you get your stuff from me. This is the Kickstarters that I've done this year. So all sorts of cool stuff. I'll stop sharing now. I'll share again towards the end of the stuff. But that's what's up. Does anybody who's in the chat having questions? Plus, if you're in the chat, say hi. Where is the chatters? They're not talking.
They're not. We got people watching us on YouTube, on my personal page, on Twitch, and on Twitter. That's where everybody's watching us at right now. If you have questions or anything, please put them in the chat. As Travis has just gone over a very thorough Kickstarter page. If you pledge to his page, his Kickstarter, and mine, you guys will be getting this print that I'm working on right now for free.
Right. We will get that print. It's going to be very cool. I'm going to get it colored. We won't even reveal the colors because we're not going to have time. But we'll make sure that it's all colored. So when you get it, you'll get a nice little surprise.
So talk to me about this character here.
She a hoe? Sure. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm only seeing, by the way, messages from Twitch. Can you guys, if you're on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, just say hi? Like, you don't have to chat, but we just want to see that this is working. We're using Restream. We want to make sure it's working for everybody.
Right. Yeah, so I dig her. Look, man. She's got a lot of just like power, like in her walk, in her stance. Like, I feel like she's definitely somebody not to be messed with in your world.
Right. Sorry. Brad, who I think is a follower of you, Brad Arney, he watches all your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad, I'm going to respond to that physically. So he asked me, does your 4-cover tier include a physical number 1? It doesn't because it's an issue 2. But in the add-on section on page 2, you can pay just $5 to get an issue 1. So if you don't have an issue 1, you can spend $5 to get that. There is a collector's tier that gets you both. So whatever you want to do. So just figure out what's best for you. And if there's a certain cover you want, just let me know and I'll work that out.
All right, I fixed the problem.
Okay.
I've got to talk to Restream and ask them how to do it. There's a setting in here. I don't know where it's at. When I post on my page, it makes it private just for my friends instead of making it public.
All right, great. So, all right, we got all bunch of stuff. Hey, Dan, Brad, you garnered another backer. Thank you, Brad. You backed my stuff before. But, Brad, let me know if I answered your question good enough or not. Hi, Haley. Daniel said, I've been saying hi. What I love about, I was shocked about the short fuse, not split, but like ending.
Yeah.
That was kind of shocking to me. But you know what I loved? I called both Sean Mack and Michael Watson to make sure they were okay. Mm-hmm. And I loved how like you guys were like so excited about the new opportunities. No one was bitter. No one was upset about anything. They were just like, we're excited to move on. We're excited to stuff. We're excited that people care that we're going away. Because you ever seen a company disappear and you're like, oh, it's gone away. Mike is sitting at 8459.
All right.
What do we need to get?
We need, looks like 40 more. 41 more? No. 31 more.
We are almost there. And like I said, I have a minute. Actually, once I have this print, I'm going to post it in my backer update, swing some people over. But Miss Maria, let's talk about her. So unlike Bishop Lucas, Maria is actually, for the most part, good. She does practice voodoo, and she does do some spells. She is based off of the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans, who is named Maria. LeBeau, I think. Is that correct? Does that sound right? Sounds right.
All right, Travis, and you're at 4,657.
Nice.
Legend Storm's keeping us updated.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you. We are. So what she's all about? So in actual history, in the real world, in New Orleans, there was a voodoo priest who came in. Her name was Maria.
Mm-hmm.
She's very, very famous. She's called the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. And what she did was she mixed. Yeah, they're saying it right. Levio. I'm saying it wrong. LeBeau is Gambit.
Oh yeah.
Remy LeBeau, right? And what she did, what was really cool, is she came in and she not only did voodoo, but she also took Christianity and mixed it with voodoo, which is actually a very Haitian tradition. A lot of Haitians do that, which is really, really cool. So we put her in there. She's an ancestor of that we talk about. But she was really cool. Like, she ran house. And she was a former slave who was freed, and she just ran New Orleans. Nobody could do anything. She was a woman way ahead of her time, really well thought up, which is really cool. J Man says, "What's up, Mike and Fisk, friend and fam?" J Man is in the FS house. Hey, Jay.
What's up, J Man? Good to see you.
So she meets up with our one of our characters, RJ, and she decides that she's going to get involved in this situation. But RJ is but one of the things that we noticed that is going to be a big to-do that we'll have to figure out is she has a similar tattoo to Mr. Bishop Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean? How are they connected? And maybe there's a confrontation between these two intrepid characters in issue 2, even though Bishop is in Brazil and she's in New Orleans. So how does that happen? So there's some cool stuff that we play with. This is really showing the bigger universe. So issue 2 is showing what voodoo is, how we're playing with voodoo. And this is adding some rules and showing that it's not just a voodoo nation, it's a voodoo nations. So it's showing that the bigger world of what we're trying to do. And as we've kind of spoiled, issue 3 is going to bring us over to Mexico for Day of the Dead, so, which is pretty cool. So it's been a lot of fun. I liked working with Luke on this. This has been a great issue. Luke did some amazing work. If you like his art in issue 1, you're going to love it in issue 2 because we put some great details on the city. In fact, I will open up the PDF in just a minute and kind of show some of those cool shots. We'll go spoiler heavy. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. You guys will love my stuff. Just read it, bro. Read it.
All right. I'm here for it.
All right. But first, I got to share this because I have not shared that we are chatting, and the internet needs to know.
It does. It does. We're streaming all over too. So
right, like people are just sitting around going, "Wow, it's such a boring Wednesday night. I could be reading all my new comics, or I could be listening to Chat and Draw episode 149." Which is what they should be doing.
Exactly what they should be doing. That's so funny to hear somebody say, like, outside of me. Like, it adds so much to it. 149 episodes as of today.
So did I miss a season?
No, we're not doing seasons anymore.
Okay, we're over seasons.
Yeah, so just like once I get about 45 to 50 pieces, I keep going, but when I get 45 to 50 pieces, that's when I'll do a new art book.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's been a bit since I've been on the show, but it hasn't been that long, right? I think we did it Cthulhu Invades Oz, which is at the end of last year. So it's just been the beginning of, this stuff.
Yeah, and then I've been streaming a lot for the last 2 months, this month and last month, to promote and try to get, hype for the Kickstarter. So
sure. Yeah.
After this Kickstarter's done, I'll be making the show once, maybe twice a week, moving forward.
Yeah. No, it's good. You know, and I've been a big supporter of this show for a long time. As you know, he pointed out that I'm the longest running guest,
Yes, sir.
which is funny because even though me and Mike like each other a lot, like I don't hang out in the chat a lot. You know, I do when there's stuff, but we have a mutual respect and hustle, so that we love each other and know, like, when we need each other, we got each other's back. We're building our tribes, and now if you get this print, you can build it together.
Exactly.
So, did you tag me in the Twitters? No, you did not.
I
Tag
did
me.
not tag you in the Twitter. The Twitter just goes live.
The Twitter just goes live. So I gotta find you under Fisk, I assume.
Nope. Most epic art.
Most epic is what we're doing on Twitter. The one that looks like most epic cart. So like it's a kart racing.
It does. Katie. Oh no. Haley says I was listening and bored and bagging my newest comics.
No, you're listening. You're at the right spot. Right now is where it's at. You know, we're talking about this Kickstarter. We're talking about our relationship. We're talking about cool things. It's spoiler, like, because the one shot. So when does my one shot? It's gonna be. I gotta give it to you soon, right? So you've got. You're at issue 10 with the last of you guys, and then you're taking a small break, right?
No.
So one shots.
Yeah, you've actually got time. So we've got 11. 10 is getting colored right now.
Okay.
11 is being inked right now. 12 and 13 are written, so I still have to do those layouts. We're doing a one-shot story that Danny Cooper has hit the way on, and then your one-shot story. Then we get back into our outline that we have planned out.
All right, so we're going to be like 16 and 17, or are you going to just print us as one-shots separately?
No, separate ones. Well, they're going to be 16 and 17. You're right.
I mean, I think you'd be better off to do one shot, and then if you want to do it 16, 17, do like legacy numbers. You know, like the Marvel way. Yeah,
I'm such a numbers guy though. The fact that we're hitting double digits. I want every book I can fit under that son bitch.
So to get a trade, so we need 2 more writers to do one shot, so you can have like a kind of thing, or do you want to break, or you just want to break it up that way?
All right, so the trade does issue 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Right.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, that'll be fine because the trade volume 3 will be 9, 10, 11, 12, and then the trade after that will be 13, 14, which will be the conclusion of our story arc, and then the 2 one-shots.
Okay. It is, when you say conclusion, like a big epic ending?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're putting Hotshot through the ringer in this one, testing his hero's worth. You know,
right? Sure. He's got to get through it, right?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm excited because I'm creating a new villain for my, and I got to tell you. You talk about these things, and people will always advise you, don't create for other people. Don't create things. I was like, no, he gets a cool villain. Like, I'm excited about it. I'm giving him a villain. I ain't scared. I said, just give him my creator credits. I'm happy. It's good. Use it as much as you want. People are so stupid about that. Like, what's best for the book, right? Don't think about what's best for you. Think about what's best for the book. We are not at the point where we need to worry about what's best for us, right? We're not Todd McFarlane and producing like groundbreaking Spider-Man, right?
Right.
You know, yes, but he should have got some credit for all his cool changes to Spider-Man. He should have, but he didn't. I'm sorry. Not my fault. Stop being bitter, Todd. So what did you get, Haley, for new comics? I've got a bunch of new comics today. I spent $60. Don't tell my wife. It was less than that, but still don't tell her. More than I should.
Hey, those new comic days will get you like that.
Thank you, Brad. I appreciate you. It's Legend Storm. Back to square one. Stop posting links. Why are they yelling at him?
That's my Twitch account. Because when you're on Twitch and you're streaming, it's really just promote your stream. So other people might, if you have a lot of people in your stream, other people try to come on there and post links. So
so it thinks he's bad, not doing good, right?
Yeah, but if my AM was on here right now, she'd take that out or whatnot.
Right.
It's set up for me when I'm streaming by myself, so I don't have to do everything.
Right. I hear you. I hear you, Legend. We'll have Daniel do it. Daniel, can you post the link?
Actually, I got it.
You got it, and that'll go through, and your thing will go through all with the new one.
Yep, I just got the.
Wow, that is a good feature. I could see you wanting that. That's a good one. So yeah, so Maria, she's a cool cat. She doesn't tell all the stories. Good for right now. You live in the dog? No. Sorry, my wife came in.
Oh, you're good.
So Maria, she's a cool character. She's a lot of fun. She's a little flirty. She's a little sexy. It's weird for me adding those new cool sexy characters. Like, it's out of fashion to me, but very, very cool to do that. I tend not to do, like, broke down as a bunch of dudes, right? Mm-hmm. Cthulhu Invades Oz. Dorothy's not known for her sex appeal. I'm sure you can find some stuff deep in the internet that tells me otherwise, but I'm not looking there.
I'm sure you can.
Right. So, but we're building it, trying to build the brand and all that. How has been your traveling, being on other people's show, man?
It's been really cool. So I've been able to kick it with a lot of different people, and have a good time. Get invested with their audience and stuff. But I've also been taking notes on what people are doing on the show, like, oh, that works. I like that. Let's see how I can try to incorporate my version of that into my show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I like Clever Title Pending with Brian K. Morris. Have a good time on there. His audience is always super engaging, like asking really good questions. Like they are, like, not to knock anybody else, but I feel like the questions they ask, they're really invested and want to know about the comic book if they're going to be there and pledge to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian K. Morris is a great dude. So Haley bought Magic 3, the Hidden Planeswalker variant. All right. Freak Show 1. A friend of ours, Kevin Parent. Yeah, I got that. DC Pride. Yeah. Good Asian 2. Project Valley Road 4 and Batman Scooby-Doo 3. All right. I got 2 of those books. I got Freak Show and I got DC Pride. I did like Good Asian 1, but I not good enough to buy issue 2.
Yeah.
I can show the stack. Do you want me to go get the stack?
Go get the stack.
All right.
I need to go to the comic shop. I gotta get caught up on some stuff that I have there. Oh yeah, I'm liking this.
All right, people. I'm going to show you comics. And again, showing how much I support. Everyone knows, how good of an indie backer I am, but also I'm a big indie buyer. So why don't we hide you for a little bit, Mr. Watson? Make me big.
Yeah, we can do that.
So we can show off these books and hide what you're drawing for a minute, so people get surprised.
There we go.
All right, that's big enough. All right, so we've got Joker.
Oh, Joker #1 came out?
This is #4, actually.
Oh, shoot. Oh,
You're
God.
super behind.
I'm super behind.
Cherry Blackbird, which is Electric Black book, issue 1. We got Geiger, great book, issue 3.
Oh, I was on Black, White, and Read All Over last night. They reviewed that.
Yeah, it's a good book. Bunny Mask, number 1. Look at that. She's a little creepy.
We reviewed that too.
Sam on the Talking Gun. This came out last week, but I forgot to pick it up. So Sam on the Talking Gun, number 3.
Wow, that cover's dope.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that with the
super
text.
nice.
Suicide Squad, number 4. Can you see the cover?
Yeah.
Justice League Last Ride. I'm super excited about this. This is called The 6 Sidekicks of Trigger Keaton. This is my type of book.
They were excited about that last night on the show too.
I'm super excited about it.
I think that was their pick of the week last week. This week.
Spider-Man Shadows. This is the alternate Venom history. And as Haley, I told you, freak show. This is last week, but I got it this week. Redemption number 4.
I think that's hilarious that you virtually has picked up every single issue they reviewed as their favorites this week.
I buy a lot of books. We got X-Men. Can't go wrong with X-Men. Hickman.
Is that the number 1?
No, this is the new one. This is 21.
Okay. I think that's when I'm about to. I think I'm jumping on the bus with this new run.
Oh, Brad, yeah, man. A Nice House on the Lake is a better pick than Geiger. I like Geiger, but Ninja Turtles, I love Ninja Turtles. I hate what they're doing with them right now, but I love them, as you see in the shirt. Look at the book. I couldn't get the Pride variant, though. They had a really cool Pride variant.
Mm-hmm.
It had all the Ninja Turtles with their masks, like it was cut up to make a pride symbol, which is kind of cool. They made the rainbow with the purple mask, the red mask, the yellow mask, the Strange Academy, Oblivion Song.
Oh, okay, yeah. I wonder if that's going to get the TV treatment.
I don't know. It's a hard one to do, but hopefully, Heroes Reborn number 6.
Okay.
Excalibur. I love how Marvel does the opposite of everybody else. Like as we've been going through the covers, Marvel's like, how many characters in this book? Let's put more of those on. Die 17. Baby Teeth. 18. And Amazing Spider-Man, number 68. Daniel said, need more DC. You're right. I actually missed the DC. I actually got to text them right now. I missed Batman Urban Legends. That is a big, good DC book that I love, and I forgot to grab it today. I did grab another DC book, though. I'll show you. It's over here.
Yeah, Haley, when I come out there for Comic-Con, I'd love to check out the comic store because I'd like to go in there and talk to them about getting the comics in there, too.
So 0 Point, Batman Fortnite. But I didn't get this. I got this to give it to my cousin because he likes Fortnite.
Okay. I am not a fan of Fortnite, but I am a fan of their ideas and marketing. They are incredibly smart with the presentation and the way they've set that game up. Like, I wish, I don't even know if you could, I should probably try to see if you can find them. Because what that game was when it first started, like, it was not about any of that shit. Like, nothing that is now. It was like a zombie hunter type of game. Like, you had to make your fort in the daytime to survive the nighttime.
To survive the Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. And it has just grown to this incredible thing that is annoying, but from a marketing stance, genius.
Right, sure. Well, and what I love about it too is it got so popular. Like, I like Apex Legends a lot. Like, I play that a lot on my PlayStation. And all that is Fortnite just without the building stuff.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, hey, you're an adult. You don't want to build things, right? No, I don't. Cool. Here you go. You're welcome. So it's really, really good. Hey, my people are here. Trish and Mike.
What's up? How you doing?
The Bensons, they're great. Haley, you do need to catch up with Di. And you have good taste in comics, so make sure. I'm glad. I feel so bad for comic stores with the Fortnite crossover. Didn't let them know how big it'd be with those codes till after ordering was closed. Yeah, you're right, Haley. But if you don't know, the trade is going to have all the codes. So when you buy the trade, so they'll be able to flip that trade for months and months and months and months. So yeah, short term it kind of screws them over, but long term they're going to be fine.
Yeah. And
So
they make money because, like, what they got in the new season, they got Superman and they got
Yep.
Rick from Rick and Morty.
Well, and you can get Marvel and DC, right? Like,
Yeah.
DC did the book, but Marvel right before it had the like crossover with the Marvel characters for a month. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, like right now, outside there is no game. There is no
Right.
game that contains Marvel characters and DC characters.
Right.
Do you know how big, like hate the game all you want, but do you know how big that is to have two of the biggest IPs in a game?
Yeah.
Like no one else has it.
Right. And wanting to go to you. Right.
That's crazy.
Alien by Marvel has been good so far, is what Jay says. Yep, you are correct. So what are you peddling tonight? Because you know Mike will buy whatever Kool-Aid you're selling. So what we're doing is you already have backed it, but do you know, Trish? Because Mike, listen to this, Michael Watson. You know the Bangs things, right?
I know what?
You know Trish and Mike, right? How great they are.
I not off the top.
They are some great people. They are some great people. They're great supporters. And you want to know what we're doing tonight is we have the Cthulhu Invaders. That's a long time ago. We have Voodoo Nations and we have Hot Shots. And if you back both, you get this very cool print that's being drawn right now. So if you back both,
this one I'm having a massively good time with.
so you get that. And if you didn't know, because me and Michael Watson there's a cover from Michael Watson on my book that you can get. So you can get that. It's actually, we have a tier. You can either buy it as a $40 pledge minimum, or if you want to just get it as for $20 as an add-on, you can do that. And he's a cool Bishop Lucas. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't buy that cover. If you're a Bishop Lucas fan, which I think most people who buy Voodoo Nations is, he's the big guy on the cover. So get it. Love it. All right. Haley says, I heard about the codes being in the trade. I just feel for my friends because they keep telling their kids they don't have any issues in stock of it. Well, Haley, you can buy the digital online and you get the code. I mean, I obviously want you to go to comic stores because comic stores are great, but Brad, I haven't watched the Batman.
I remember that episode.
We watched Michael on a few shows, and the show you drew the naked cannibals.
Yeah.
All right, you draw naked ladies now. I didn't know that. You'd do anything for $1.
Well, I made sure they had clothes on.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say that's gonna affect my script. I didn't know that.
Updates incoming.
Right. But yeah, so what we're talking about our mutual books. We're talking about the Mike Watson cover on the Voodoo Nations. We're talking about if you back both, you get the stuff. And by the way, don't be cheap. You got to back for physical. I know we haven't said that, but we mean that. Come on, you got to back us both for physical if you want the print. I mean, unless you want the print digital, I guess we could send you the digital print, but we prefer physical.
Oh,
Let me see where you're at, Mr. Watson. Since we had to ban Legend Storm. I got you.
Dude,
Hot Touch Collection. And you know what? One of the other things to note about our campaigns is Kickstarter loves us. We both got projects we love.
Yeah, we did.
We are both loved by Kickstarter. We're literally the best things that Kickstarter has to offer.
You know, I did not think of it like that.
No, I like some of these new covers here too.
Thank you. Like I said, I've noticed on the last few Kickstarters I've been on that trades or variant covers were a hot commodity.
Right.
I did not think our community was into them that much, but they have been. So I was like, well, let me take a crack at this. Let's see if I can get some people into this. And
let's see. All right. Oh, I'm so I'm looking at his book campaign. I'm like shredding through it. Like I told him I'd tell him how much it is. You got all these levels. I wish I had a level. Why don't I have a level? It's because I don't do prints, right? Right. So I'll have a level when I do that issue, right?
Yeah, those are just artist specific to go with it.
Right.
I was trying to bait the collectors, because obviously if you want the variant cover, I would think that you would want a piece of it, without the graphic.
Sure, yeah. I feel you. All right, so you were at $8,459 on 149 backers with 14 days to go.
Oh shoot, we're one backer away from unlocking the next digital comic.
Nice. Oh, Travis is at 466. Evil.
Oh, Daniel upped his pledge. Looks like he upped his pledge on yours.
Oh, it's probably because I called him out on that physical thing. I feel you.
Somebody please pledge to Travis's Kickstarter and get it off that 666, please.
Right. I am a Christian man. I love Jesus. Come on.
Oh, Brad said, do we have a best way to try to sell them? I have outside of selling my own books, I have my own published books. I have not tried to sell my comics. I know people have done it on the Facebook store, eBay, but I don't think shops do them anymore unless they are, special issues.
Yeah. Well, comic stores. I mean, right now there's a big insurgence for back issues, so you may be able to slip them.
There you go.
The other thing is if you go to a con and bring a long box and try to sell them there, they tend to buy them. Or flip them for trade because they're always looking for keys. If you're looking to, and people like Legend, like he bought an extra Cthulhu Invades Oz with all the signatures so he could, get rid of it later. You can even do that on Kickstarters. Don't think of Kickstarters as places where you can't get rid of, something.
Brad said variants will be my downfall.
True that. Haley says she loves variants. Daniel up his pledge. I'm liking Strange Academy, but Marvel was late to the game of coming out with that book. They could have been more readers when the Harry Potter was white hot. They could have. I mean, Strange Academy is really weird because it doesn't really fit in the Doctor Strange continuity, and then apparently they're killing Doctor Strange. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, they are. I thought they learned their lesson about announcing when they're killing characters, especially with the new Doctor Strange movie coming out.
Right, sure. Yeah. So it's very, very cool. I've loved what's doing. Did you? I am excited. I haven't got a chance to watch Loki today. Have you?
Just the first 8 minutes. I'll be watching it directly upon finishing this episode with you.
I hear you. 4666. Evil.
Yes, please. Yeah, somebody pledge that. I need that off of there.
Right. We can't just be talking about that all the time.
Yeah, but the first 8 minutes I saw, man, that show, it's already my favorite.
I am stoked. I love to watch it with my wife. I love we're just to the age where, I have a young son who's 2 years old, and I have a daughter who's 9 who always wants to hang out with us. So we never it's, hey, have we got everybody to bed before 11? Then we can watch something. That's where it's at in my life. So we just pray every night that we can get people to bed before 11 so we can stay up for an hour. But we still need 41 on yours to get you to that's the big one, the issue 10, right?
Yeah. Well, no, we need a lot more to get there. We need 10,000 to get up to the issue 10.
Okay.
But
All right.
if we get the 40 here tonight, it unlocks another stretch goal, which is another digital background that we did with all our characters on it.
Right.
Dude, who does your character designs?
Luke does them, actually.
Hey, tell your boy Luke, I love him. I'm enjoying this character a lot.
Yeah, so let's talk for a minute. I'm going to teach you a little bit about Kickstarter. We're going to do some education here.
Okay.
All right. So one of the things that helps get you backers, Mr. Watson, since you have 14 days left, is when you do an update, find another campaign to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do an update, talk about what you're doing, and then show off another campaign. But what you do is a trade, right? So let's say for me, I would share yours on my campaign, and you would share yours. Like we share each other's campaigns.
Yeah.
Because that's getting directly to backers, so you're more likely to get someone to back.
Okay.
So you want to do that whenever you can. Oh, and it looks like someone got me off the 666. Miss Haley, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, but with this character design, I really dig it because every artist has their interpretation of the character, but the way the character has been designed, I mean, it's a dope design. It's simple, but it can be as complicated as an artist wants to make it, which I don't think a lot of people pay attention to that stuff, because this outfit that she has on could easily be converted into, all types of laces everywhere. On the tops of it, on her cufflinks and things like that. The Mardi Gras mask that she has on. I mean, that's what I'm really enjoying, is just like making my version of that. That kind of speaks for me to some very dope character design, to be able to do that, to have a solid design but still leave wiggle room for somebody else to play with their version of it.
Yeah, and I remember when you drew Bishop, you were loving the skinniness of him, because you don't get to draw a lot of skinny characters. Mm-hmm. The long dreads and how they felt. Yeah. Thank you, Haley. Thank you for the support. I'm glad that you're in on this.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun stuff with her.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun. I'm a huge fan of her. I'm a huge fan of the series. It's really interesting. So one of we'll go a little deep for a minute, because we've been having a lot of fun. Let's go a little deep. Let's go a little intimate here.
Okay.
You want to get a little intimate, a little vulnerable?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So this issue specifically is set in New Orleans, and I went to New Orleans one time in my life, and I went to it after my mother died. My mother died suddenly. She had a embolism pop in kind of in her chest. She had a benign ulcer or something like that popped and was oozing into her when she got back surgery. And she was on so many painkillers she didn't know. Well, when I was 12 years old, my mom went into rehab. So she was in AA, most of my life stuff. But when she died, I couldn't deal with it. And neither could my brother. So we went to New Orleans and we were drinking heavily. Mm-hmm. So my mom's in AA. So clearly it would not be what my mom would have wanted, right? Right. You can't justify, hey, that's what your mom would have wanted. But it's something that happens with grief. When you are hurting, you just want it to go away. And you do things that are out of character and that don't make sense to you or to what's going around. And that's kind of where we take our characters in issue 2, is they're going through some stuff. And it's kind of a display of what was going on with my wife. Like during the time when I was grieving with my mom, I didn't even know who I was, because I couldn't figure out who I was as a person. My soul and what made me good. I was angry. I was angry at the world. I was angry at God. and that's kind of where we take issue 2 is kind of me doing those in a fictional way, where their marriage is kind of in shambles after what happened with 81, and them trying to deal with it, and the wife really begging, where is my husband? Like, he's not who this person is, and kind of dealing with that. So this is actually a very personal issue for me, kind of things.
That's awesome. So, like, I mean, not the situation, but
Sure.
using its story, almost as a therapy for yourself.
Yeah, it's me kind of responding how I think my wife felt, not like the science of what she felt, but just how I think she felt in those situations. It's beautiful, like, trying to write it, trying to feel, oh, look at her, I like that a lot. I like how pissed she looks. I'm digging her mask is popping. Yeah, she's got a really cool mask. She does tarot. She's into tarot. The other thing that she does too is she smokes a lot. So she smokes cigars, and she uses that as kind of a magic wand. Which is pretty cool.
Oh, we went up to 8,475 on mine.
Oh, money's coming in. Who's people giving you money?
It looks like it was someone raised theirs.
Maybe what happened is they didn't get physical and they realized they were a damn fool, or they just got volume 1 and was like, he's going to leave me on a cliffhanger. Travis told me, and I don't want to be in that situation.
Absolutely could be that.
One of the things that I noticed you don't have, do you have it in the add-ons where you can get some of the art books?
No, I did not. I did not put the art books on here.
Do you have some available?
I have a couple, but we have 19 comics that's going to be available on top of this trade.
Right.
Just trying to balance myself and how much I got to put in there.
Sure, yeah.
Because the books, while I absolutely love the Chat and Draw books, they came out much thicker than I.
Yeah. They were big boys.
And I'm probably going to mess around with the Gemini mailers this time, so I really don't know how much I can get in them, with 2 trades and stuff. So I'm going to be playing around with that, trying to figure it out.
Yeah. No. And 1 trade costs quite a bit. What is the numbers of these drop off?
The trades?
Yeah.
Oh, volume 1 is issue 1 through 4. Volume 2.
Like how many numbers? How many pages?
104 for the first one and like 112 for the second one.
Okay, all right. So 220 pages of content or so?
Yeah. Yes.
We need one more backer over here to unlock the next digital reward. I hope it's my book.
Yeah, all we need one more person, because we've been locking them on every 15. And
right.
A little birdie told me that I think it is your book.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Michael knows. He doesn't even have to ask me. He just puts my book out there. I don't care.
I do. So I like to take notes from people that I collab with and people that I see in work.
So which one would it be? Would it be broke down, or would it be thing? Or do we need one more backer to figure it out?
We need one more backer to figure it out.
Trish, Mike. I don't know if you bought it, but you need to give them one more backer. We need one more backer.
But I try to coordinate it with my show, depending on where we're at. So if Travis Gibbs is on my show and we're 1 or 2 backers away, I would like to unlock his book live while we're on the show with him.
Yeah, that would be great. We're 1 backer away. So, I mean, we can get 1 backer. Someone somewhere has not backed Hotshot and want to give it $1 to get that back, just so we can have an unlock, a cool unlock live on the air. We don't want to wait for these things.
No, we don't. Look, I want to give it to you, but, there's rules to this.
Right, you guys are all just sitting there, just lounging around, not doing nothing, when we're trying to give you a free book. Legend says your art books are at Adam.
What is that? Oh, they are?
Brad, if you broke down, your book should be in the mail. I have everything sent out except for international and medals, and I don't think you were. I know you weren't in the medal category, so you should be getting it very soon, my friend.
So there you go. I did put them on there. There's so much stuff on this campaign, man.
Do I owe you books? You're gonna call me up. Hey, Travis, we sold 12 broke downs, and he's like, I don't know. I just listed it.
Oh man, she's fun as hell.
All right, hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tag the Kickstarter. I'm gonna tag Trish and Mike and tell them you need $1. They got my back.
He's excited to check out the broke down books. I think I backed off 4 issues.
Yeah. I think so. Have you got yours, Mike? Yeah, I know you ordered it.
No, I have not got mine yet.
Okay. I know I shipped them out last week, so some of them will arrive this week. And, it's midweek, so, probably later in the week.
Yeah. It's just, I lose track of it because I've been backing so many Kickstarters now.
Right.
It's to the point to where, how when you started a job, you don't get paid for the first 3 or 4 weeks because you got to get into the payroll system or whatnot. Right. I'm in the payroll system on Kickstarter, so now I'm getting a Kickstarter every 2 weeks, and I don't know where it comes from. I just know it's coming.
Right, you just see a box and you're like, "What's this?" All right, cool.
Didn't hear you. My computer was too loud. I don't remember what I said. Yeah, but this is this goes down to the source of why I wanted to do a show like Chat and Draw, because I don't get to just draw characters like this. I mean, I draw a superhero book, but just drawing a woman in a dress and being magnificent and powerful in that dress and just owning the whole block. I don't get a lot of drawing of that type of thing because there's no powers here. This is just her. Just standing there and looking good.
Yeah, Legend, I know that yours got sent out, but it didn't get sent out to this week, so you'll be getting it, my brother. It's sent out this week. I think I sent it out on Monday, so you should be getting it. Mike and Trish, we need one back over at Hotshot, even if it's just $1, but you'd be an idiot not to back the physical of Volume 1, but then you'd be an idiot because you back for Volume 1 when there's a cliffhanger that I'm telling you about that's in Volume 2. So, I mean, you make your own decisions. I'm just telling you, you could make some horrible mistakes if you choose wrong.
I feel it. That's a hell of a pitch right there.
Right, but all that being said, the lowest support tier for this one is digital is what, 15, I think?
Yeah.
If you back it even at 15, you're gonna get so many digital like stuff.
Right.
You're gonna get crazy amounts of stuff. You're gonna get so many books. So, but we need to, even if you want.
Where are you at on yours, Travis?
What's that?
Where are you at on yours?
Let me check. I'm so excited about this one pledge that we're gonna have it on this unlock that I can't even focus on mine, my friend.
Well, we want to keep the focus fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we got 9 digital comics right now that are unlocked for free. Super 1, 2, and 3. They call her the Dancer. Tap Dance Killer 1 and 2. Route 3. Fishing Day with Papa Ray. Ichabod Jones. And if we get that one backer today, we're going to unlock one of Travis's books tonight. Oh, no, don't erase it. We're doing so good. Come on.
What's happening?
I just forgot that I had the eraser on.
You're like, no!
I worked so hard to get these lines stable. Don't
Well,
erase
what I like about her, she's a little thick. I like that. I like that about her. I like that. And it was on purpose. Like, because I told him to write her skinny. He's like, I'm not attracted to skinny girls. I like them thick. I was like, all right, you do you, brother. I was like, I got you.
I know, man. My wife and I watch a bunch of shows, and I'm like, where are all the women at with the meat? Like, we're like, yeah, this girl's cute. She's pretty, but I need something with some meat on it, man.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, the ending did turn out amazing. I'm super proud of the ending. I'm super proud of it. It's a long time. It's such a big deal, and I'm sure you remember when you wrote the first ending to the first arc, issue 5, how big of a deal that is. Just writing an ending and go like, I finished something,
dude. I have not finished something.
Okay, all right. So you don't think you're finished until 13?
Well, actually, technically, I'm not, because like once I get 13 is going to be the first arc that I finish writing. So
right.
The only experience for finishing for me is pages, but that's really not done because I'm doing pages every single issue. But to finish the arc, to take a character from one point to another point story-wise is what I'll be feeling that, when I hit the end of 13.
Okay. But the first arc, 1 through 5, he fights his first villain, and he beat quote unquote beats his first villain. That's your first run. That's your first, it may be a mini arc inside of a bigger story, but it's your first arc.
Yeah.
You don't feel it, huh?
I feel it, but then then we jump right back into the next one.
Right. I mean, that's the way it works. Spider-Man's got to keep webbing, Batman's got to keep fighting crime and adopting random kids to keep his life together.
The random kids.
It's funny that you look at Spider-Man. And he's been a teacher, he's been a photographer, he's been all sorts of different professions. Batman's had the same damn job his whole time, and nothing has changed when you look at like the different, except for he adopts more kids and more problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like even the current Batman run, he lost his money, but losing his money means he's not a billionaire. Oh, poor Mr. Millionaire Bruce Wayne. I apologize that you have it so rough and you lost your butler. I feel very bad for you.
He lost his money?
He lost his money, yeah. So in the latest arc, Joker did this big ploy to get Catwoman to sign over the money to the Joker.
What?
Because apparently that's legally binding, so it's fine.
How does that work?
Bruce Wayne? Who knows? All right, we need this one more backer over here. I need to know what one of my books I am giving away. And depending on the book, I may be able to give issue 2.
Ooh. Come on, one more backer, y'all.
You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna add as well. When you get to 10,000, because I believe you will. Not only are you going to do that, we're going to add the digital Cthulhu Invades Oz, that whole thing.
What? At
your 10,000. That whole 166-foot trade, the digital version to your thing.
Dude, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't say something if I don't mean it.
You're right. So at 10,000, the backers of the Hot Shot campaign will get Cthulhu Invades Oz.
Right.
That's 168 pages?
168 pages.
The digital version. The
digital version. Digital.
And you're going to get Hot Shot number 10 brand new off the presses.
Correct.
Hey.
So that means your digital people will be very happy getting some cool stuff. Besides just the physical, we'll get some all sorts of stuff. So it's a good day.
That's a good day.
That's a good day.
I always like the strangest things on my pictures. And that's my thing right there. I love this hand.
She's that hand's a little creepy.
You think so?
I think so. but you like it. Mike Watts said, you deserve to be proud. You made a good series, a good beginning, middle, and end. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I'm very proud of it.
Man, she is fun. And again, I just love drawing stuff, man. Especially like right here. I don't draw feet, but I dang sure need practice doing it. So this is a good situation here.
Yeah. Someone just sent me a message.
Legend, you're funny.
What did Legend say?
He said Mike needs something he can sink his teeth into.
Yeah. I feel you. I'm refreshing your campaign like it's mine. I love it. I tagged Mike and Trish too. I was like, you guys need it back. Give us $1. Give us something. Because I know this people out there. And let me tell you guys something. And where's all your peeps? Where's Danny? I haven't seen Mr. Cool. I haven't seen Mr. Spoiler. Spoiling anything.
I don't know where he's at. He's been on the grind too, though.
Yeah, where's Moana? No, Mona, not Moana.
Moana's taking a break. That girl has been. She just did like 3 or 4 panels straight.
Okay.
For Asian culture. And that had like at least 6 people on each one. Then she did a couple more after that. So she's catching some rest, man.
Catching some Z's. All right.
Need that offline break.
Everyone needs that offline break.
Yeah, I know people probably won't believe me, but when this Kickstarter finishes after the 23rd, yeah, I'm definitely taking a couple days off.
Yeah. You should. You should. I mean, you deserve a little time off.
Appreciate it.
Who's next? Who's next? But you do this every other week. Who's the next person on coming up?
The next person coming up on the show, I do have them planned out. We've already started putting those names in here. I'd still marry. Let me see here. What's Thursday? Yeah, we're in June.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing one tomorrow?
Nah, I was trying to see which month I was supposed to be in. So we got you today. I do have one tomorrow. I got Kat tomorrow night.
Kat who?
She's doing The Haunting.
Okay, like father, like daughter Kat.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, who are you gonna draw? The Haunting's fun to draw, but that's not her character.
I'm drawing her character because they're both going to be on. I'm drawing the main character from her partner's book and her character.
Oh, all right. So like maybe a fighting.
Well, it's going to be a big piece because I'm going to draw.
We are at 150. What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're at 150.
We're at 150.
Hey, you were watching that Kickstarter, weren't you?
Yep. I don't know if you went up much. I think someone just gave you $1, but that's all right.
Hey, that's all it takes, man. We are at 150. Oh, and the digital book that we're going to be giving away with that one is Broke Down and 4 Dead Bodies #1.
Oh, what up?
Those guys are super fun, so I will add that and update that tonight. But that is the digital book that we're giving away for 150 backers.
Nice. I am happy to hear that.
Thank you so much for that push to get us up to that 150.
Well, it was important. We just wasted our time sitting around here.
Yeah, Danny Cooper, his day gig, he works for Citi, and he manages people in different parts of the world. They do a bunch of copying and sending out
Right.
billing statements and things like that. They do more than that, but I know that's a part of what they do. But he manages a couple different facilities in India, and he got a couple of his employees to pledge. And like they didn't even ask for anything; they just donated the money.
Yeah.
So I was like, that was super nice because India's far.
I'm just talking. So, by the way, for those who are following me, I'm going to Tyler Carpenter's show after I'm done here. Thank you, Mike. Gave a dollar to make you all smile. I appreciate that. You don't really just made me smile. You gave everyone over at Hot Shots Collection, who's backed it, all other 149 people. Broke Down Afforded Bodies #1. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
You add it to their library of comics that they are getting for free. So it's very much appreciated.
Yeah. And every dollar matters. Every dollar
Everyone
matters.
does, yeah.
Every back matters. Let me tell you guys something that's important that you guys may not know. If you have a book that, hey, you're like, it's not really my fancy, but I like it a little bit, or I like the creator, giving $1, what that does is it sends a message to every other person who follows you on Kickstarter, especially if you back a lot, to let them know that you support them. So there's a couple of books. Most of them I get physical, but there's a couple of them where I'm like, I don't really love this book, but I'm going to give it $1 anyways because I know it sends out to a whole bunch of people, and maybe one of those people could be interested in the book.
Yeah.
So and that's what's important. Look at that long hair and look at those feet. She's wearing some stacks.
She is. Hold on, where's mine? Almost done here. Where is mine? Is it industrial? Nope, not that. Textures. There you go.
Yeah, I have till 9:40 now apparently, so we're good.
Okay, cool.
Actually, why don't you finish it up? I'll go through the campaign one more time.
Yep, that sounds good.
I know we promised a spoiler earlier, but we're not going to get to that, guys. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do it over at Mike at the other show. We'll see. All right. So this is Voodoo Nations 1 and 2. We have 205 backers with $4,686. We are doing great. That means that there is at least what?
No, I was just saying good. You said 4,586.
Yeah. We're making some strides. We're making money tonight, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone who's backed us.
There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
No, I'm gonna get a refund. Thank you. One of the things. So let's talk about. We've talked a lot about what's going on at Hot Shot with their stretch goals, but let's talk about mine for a minute. So you get a physical sticker that we've already unlocked. We've also locked the Voodoo Nations magnet. We are giving you 6 comics right now, but if we get to 250 backers, we're going to give you another 6. So that'll be 12 comic, all issue 1s to try out digital. If we can get to 5,000, which we are right on the cusp of doing, we're going to add an additional 4 pages to the book, which makes it a 34-page book, which is really, really cool. And that's going to include pinups and some cover galleries and some really cool stuff. So that's really cool. So this is, again, for issue 1 and 2. Voodoo Nations right there. There's the main cover for issue 2. This is our sexy lady. We're going to see Mike's version in just a moment. This is our variant cover. This is our day variant. And this is our night variant. You can get those as a pair. Kind of show night and day what New Orleans looks like, which is really cool. For those who don't remember what Voodoo Nations is about, Voodoo Nations is about this woman and this guy right here. They're married, and their marriage has gone through a little snuffle. There's some feedback coming from somewhere.
That's my kid going up the stairs making noise.
Okay. And Bishop Lucas is a guy from Brazil, and he has messed up their world. And right now they've tried to fix their marriage by going to New Orleans, and some bad stuff happens. So we're kind of dealing with this missionary couple as they go through their stuff. As you see, the book is complete. I'm actually planning on sending it to the printer this week. like this week, which is very cool. This is the Michael Watson cover. If you do not think this is the best piece of art that he's ever done, I don't know what you guys are thinking. Like, I get it. He's written a lot of pages of Hot Shot. Maybe one page looks better, but if it looks better than this, I'll take that challenge all day long. Because look at that. Look at that. Voodoo. In fact, Bishop Lucas needs to fight Hot Shot. Like, they need to fight. Look at them. Look at them. Imagine those two fighting. See that in the Michael Watson art book, by the way. If you said they fight kind of. They're in the same panel. Here's a cover variants, of standard 1 in 5, the 110, the 150, and the 1 in 100. For $3 you get the digital reward. For $5 you get 1 and 2. For $8 you get 1, 2 in the ash can. Ash can has an additional story in it. For $12 you get the book plus the 1 and 2 digital. For $16 you get the day variant plus the 2 digital. For $20 you get 1 and 2 plus the digital for 1 and 2. For pledge 25 you get the day and night variant plus the 2 digital. For 35 you get the triple pack, all 3 covers. And then for 40, that's the best value. So basically for an extra $5, you get the Michael Watson cover added to that. So that's $4 books for $40, which is great. And remember, I don't charge shipping. So that's a big deal. Then for $60, you get all that. Plus you get some stickers and some other cool stuff, a poly bag, all that. We have a collector's catch-up tier, so if you didn't back the first one, you can get 4 of the cool covers from that. So you get 2 Staniaks, the main and the Virgin, plus the day and night variants, plus the day and night variants from 2, and Michael Watson and the Skull, Dominic Perry, plus the poly bag and all that goodness. And then if you want to do our Orange Cone Digital, we talked to Legend earlier. He said he backed it. What that is that's every one of my work. So I give you everything that I've done, from Voodoo Nations 2, to Cthulhu Invades Oz, broke down 1 through 4, 1 through 2, and the digital collection. And all of those, by the way, is a $200 value for 100. And how does that math work out? I'm giving you the variants from that. So I'm giving you like the glow in the dark trade. I'm giving you the rarer covers of broke down 1 and 4. I'm giving you the rare covers of Voodoo Nations. So if you like rare covers and you can't pick, let me pick for you. This is all the stuff we've done. We send it to Gemini backers. And that is all. That is my cool stuff. How'd you feel about that quick rundown? Hello? Oh, he's doing the time lapse. I can't hear it. We can't hear you, Mike.
There she is in all her glory, being rebuilt in the time lapse. Super fun piece to draw. I want everybody to make sure I get the feeling everybody that's in the squad watching us tonight, they've already pledged the Kickstarter, which is great. I appreciate you guys tuning in and kicking it with us tonight. But we're going to push a little bit more. Give us some shares. Share us out to your networks, let other people see that you are advocates for this project. You want to check this out. Voodoo Nations 1 and 2 available on this Kickstarter, plus a lot of Travis's other stuff as well. So you get into his library of comic book goodness. And you definitely should. $1 helps. We're never going to turn away $1, but let's find something worthwhile on this Kickstarter. We treat Kickstarters like comic book conventions. This is when you're getting all the swag you can from us, and we're signing. I know Travis is signing his name on those books if you guys want him to. So go ahead and get that on there. So sharing, of course, backing, but sharing helps the most. The money helps a lot. But if you already pledged, you are a supporter, and we appreciate you. If you toss out a share, that'd be very great. Thank you.
I appreciate that. And the one thing I want to say too is if you guys have not paid attention, we have thrown in extra stuff for all of our campaigns.
Yeah.
So we threw in this print if you backed both. So we're going to get this print colored. You're going to get this if you backed me and Mike's campaign. You're going to get this print added to your Voodoo Nations back, which is cool. The other thing that's really cool is at 10,000 when he gets there, he's going to give you guys Cthulhu Invades Oz for absolutely free.
Yeah.
So that's not part of the backer thing. That's just a cool, really, really good add-on that we're going to add.
Which I appreciate very much. I mean, the book is awesome. I got to do some work in that book, and there's a lot of collaborations that are just like indie creative dream teams that, you just never would have thought of until you got this book in your hands.
Right. And you know what, Mike? I know that we're running close on time, but I did promise people that we could take a quick look at the book. Let's run through it real quick. What do you think?
Yeah. No problem. I got you up there right now.
All right. So I'm going to squid through pretty fast just to show you, but I want to show you guys that your complete book. Look at how cool this book looks. Look at there. Let's get there. Look at New Orleans. Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm. I love the colors on this.
Yeah, look at New Orleans and how beautiful it looks. Look at our girl sitting there in the chair all sexy like. See that?
Yeah.
Throwing out her tarot cards, giving us a little swagger. Look at that booty. Look at that booty. We got some cool stuff in here. We've got some flashbacks from last issue. Look at this beautiful look at this concert right here.
Dude,
look at
the colors are really a different, like they are another personality on this book.
Yeah. It adds a style to this book that's really, really cool. Here we're getting some black and whites. This is colored, but I don't have the updated version here. But look at how all this cool stuff that's happening. So there's some cool stuff in here. We got a backup story. This is the Voodoo Priest from 3. Look at her. Kind of cool. So I'm just giving you that sneak peek very, very quick. Hopefully none of you guys are pausing it to read it real quick. But if you are, more power to you. If you're that broke that you are watching it, just make sure you add a lot of view time to Mike Watson stuff. Play it for a few seconds each time.
All right, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank Travis for bringing this book and character here, for letting me play with it in his field, in his world, or whatnot. Remember, all support is good support, so please give us shares on these Kickstarters one last time. If you pledge to my Kickstarter and Travis's Kickstarter here, you will get this print for free once he gets it colored up, and that's a physical one for the physical backers. We hit 10,000 on the Hot Shot Kickstarter. You are not only going to get Hot Shot number 10 for free, but you're going to get Cthulhu Invades Oz, 168 pages of all-stars, indie all-stars in one book with 2 franchises that I don't know why no one put them together before.
Right.
Like, they make sense to be together. So I got mine. And here's the opportunity, if you missed it, to get yours. So sharing is the big thing. Of course, pledging to get those dollars in there. Combinations of both those things make us both happy. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m., I will have Kat and her partner from The Haunting, the crossover with Like Father, Like Daughter. So we're going to be have a good time with that as well. And I want to say good night, everybody.
I think that I should ask Mr. Watson. I think that I should ask Mr. Watson.